Tyler here with another quarantine parkour video roundup. Last time I went over a bunch of individual parkour video channels you could check out, but this time I'm sort of going into more specific videos instead. And then we're also going to have some of our coaches film some videos and come on and say what some of their favorite videos are as well. Let's get going. Alright, first up we have Jimmy the Giant, who actually used to go under the name of Marrero Gang. He has been killing it, making some of my favorite content recently in the last couple of months. His focus is on mini documentary style videos, focusing on some obscure but really important moments in parkour history. His recent one goes into detail about how Instagram sort of changed the landscape for parkour in regards to not only how we consume videos but how we make them as well. That's something that I've definitely noticed throughout the last few years, just as someone who watches media but also makes it. And it's been interesting to see the shift from YouTube to Instagram, where it used to be long form, really well produced videos that would sort of take months to make, but it was sort of a big deal when they came out as well. So now it's just clips being made for Instagram, things that will just gather more views instead of things that will make a better video. There's lots of discussion on that topic, but Jimmy goes into detail on it and it's actually pretty interesting. And another good one he did recently, not going to go into huge detail because I want you to go watch it, but he did a mini documentary on MTV's Ultimate Parkour Challenge, which was a TV show MTV produced about a decade ago. It was a bit of like a reality game show featuring some of the best parkour athletes at the time. It was a super weird time when it was happening. I remember watching it as it was airing, not really digging it, but looking back at it now, it's actually a pretty big part of history. It's sort of like parkour was really starting to cross over the threshold of the mainstream media there. So it's definitely important, I'd say, at least to go check that one out too. Next up, we have the Motus Projects, which if you watched the last video I made, you should remember. I talked about them in the last one. They've continued to keep up with their weekly content, which is awesome because we're all stuck at home looking for something to watch. And just putting together some really cool, unique projects, considering the situation everybody's in. A couple weeks ago, they dropped Isolate Part 1, made by Johnston, who's part of the team. It's essentially just a solo training video where we follow Johnston around as he goes from spot to spot, working on jumps or training in the forest. But it's not really put together like a normal solo video. The shots are definitely static, but they are put together really well, and it's beautifully filmed and just really fun to watch. The one part that stood out for me the most is when he's training in a forested, woodsy area. He's moving through the space and the camera's put up in really cool angles, and you see him just moving through the space really fast, tacking off of trees, even utilizing trees that have toppled over. You don't see a lot of forest parkour videos, so it's always cool when those come out and they actually look as good as this one does. They also recently just put out a video sort of documenting what all the team members are doing during the whole quarantine. So we sort of get an insight into what their lives are looking like or the projects they're working on as they're all isolated. Unique content, maybe not the most exciting parkour video, but it's fun to watch and just cool to see what everybody's up to as well. So that's it for the more recent videos I wanted to talk about, but I've asked some of our coaches to film a video talking about some of their favorite parkour videos, and those are going to go up now.
Hi, I'm Coach Jordan, here to talk about my favorite parkour video to watch. So my favorite parkour video is Krystian Kowalewski's 2016. This video is just a collection of clips throughout the year 2016 that he's put together in a video. I think the highlighting piece for this video is the movement in it. It's all really snappy, it's really aggressive movement. Everything has a lot of power and oomph. The highlight in this video, I would say, is his connections between the movement though. This video for me really brought about the idea that connections can be used to redirect or change your momentum and not just follow along the same momentum that you had before. He doesn't really hesitate before any of them, and he uses them in really unorthodox ways that I love watching. Plus, he uses them to like generate or gain power, which is something that I really enjoy as well. So, Krystian Kowalewski's 2016 takes the cake for me.
Hi, I'm Coach Daniel. One of my favorite parkour videos to watch is called the WIPP Challenge 2018. So basically, this is a highlight reel of an international parkour competition called the WIPP Challenge. So it's really fun to watch. The energy levels in this video are just through the roof. You get to watch some of the best athletes in the world throw down their biggest tricks, their best tricks, the most insane combos, stuff that I didn't even think was possible until I saw it happen on the screen. So it's just really amazing to see all these amazing athletes just doing some of the best things that are possible in parkour. You also get to see a little bit of what parkour competitions are like, and something to note is just how much the parkour community supports each other. If someone's name is called because they won or because they're just going on to the finals and stuff like that, everyone around them is just hugging them, high-fiving them, everyone's just so happy, they're smiling. Everyone's just genuinely happy to see their friends and peers succeed. There's never any jealousy or animosity or dirty looks and stuff like that. Everyone there is just so happy to be there and to be sharing in the experience. So it's really good vibes, really good feels, so much fun to watch, it's super hype. I love watching it, just getting excited to train, and it also makes me just proud to be part of the parkour community. So yeah, that's my fave.
Hi, Coach Logan here. I'm gonna be quick with this one. One of my favorite parkour videos ever, Drone Parkour 3 by Storm Freerun, featuring the Motus Projects. 3 reasons I like it. Number 1 is the location. It's filmed on some big, remote, abandoned resort hotel kind of place where all the buildings are in ruin and nature's taken over. The sea is right there, the ocean, and yeah, it just looks super cool. Number 2 is the way it's filmed. It's called Drone Parkour because they film it all on one of those drones. So you can get some really unique shots where it hovers and chases the athletes. You can film from up top looking down. You can get big multi-person shots. You can get a shot where it'll go out towards the sea and film the whole place in one go. Just super cool, super unique way to do it. Lastly, number 3 is the athletes themselves. It's 2 big UK teams, Storm Freerun and Motus Projects, and they're coming together in this video. Normally, they kind of got a pretty different movement style from one another, but man, do they mesh well when they're together, doing these big, super high skill lines, linking up multiple people in one go flawlessly. It's just a great video. Gotta check it out. Drone Parkour 3.
Hey guys, I'm Coach Caleb. I'm gonna tell you guys my favorite parkour video, which is gonna be Luke Stone's 6 in Stones 2017. It is just a compilation of a bunch of his clips from 2017. I think probably my favorite thing about this video is that it shows a lot of parkour techniques that we all teach again and again and again. But he does them very well and perfectly, so you can see exactly the knee drive and the stride, the way he cushions when he does his precisions, which is my favorite thing about it. So yeah, if you have a couple minutes, I'd definitely take a look at that because Luke Stone's is one of my favorite athletes from the Motus Projects. So yeah, give that guy a watch. It's pretty good.
Hey guys, it's Coach Bryn, and the video I chose is called I Freerun LA by Tempest Freerunning. This video came out 11 years ago, and I probably started parkour 13 years ago. So this is one of the first major parkour videos to come out in my early training days, and it was a big deal at the time. Looking back now, it definitely it has that old school hip-hop aesthetic that parkour kind of used to have, so that might be kind of cheesy looking back. But the cool thing is, there's some moves in this video that people don't do or just can't do. For example, the screwdriver. I believe it was invented by Victor Showtime Lopez, and it's a Kong vault followed by 360 while you're still in that dive position. And I don't think I've seen anyone successfully do it since. I've tried it a lot, and I just couldn't land it. So yeah, it's a very cool video. So check it out. It's cool to go back and look at what parkour used to be and see what it is now. So the videos now, the moves are way bigger, the aesthetic is completely different, and the cinematography, the videography, all that stuff is just way better. But it's nice to look back at where we came from. So yeah, check it out. So that's the end of the video. With this whole social distancing thing, we may be physically apart, but that doesn't mean we can't develop this awesome community. So leave a comment, let us know what you thought of all these videos that we shared with you, and if this is the kind of content you want to see more of, please like and subscribe. Stay happy, stay healthy, peace.